What's up, everybody? Corey Hankerson here from Legacy Tax and Financial Planning, author of End the Tax Nightmare, Insider Secrets to Beat the IRS and Reduce Your Tax Debt. Today, I want to take a few moments to explain the expanded unemployment insurance benefit offered under the CARES Act, which was recently signed, just about a week ago into law, okay? So I'm going to be looking down at my notes today a little bit more than probably usual. This is sort of a fast developing or rapidly developing part of the law here. So I took some notes to be able to share with you guys the latest and greatest as it relates to unemployment insurance under CARES. Okay, so first of all, what is it? The expanded unemployment insurance that's available to everybody is part of the CARES Act, which was signed about a week ago into law, and it's designed to help the economy and people who were financially impacted by COVID-19 or the coronavirus. The program now covers with unemployment insurance people who were never ever covered before. I mean, never. I'm talking about gig workers, independent contractors, freelancers, etc. And it provides an additional federal unemployment benefit over and above what your state normally provides, right? So that gives you a hint as to sort of how this thing is going to work. It's going to be a combo of your normal state benefits plus a little bonus that's being provided by the feds. Okay, so I'm going to read off some questions that I've gotten here from various clients. I've sort of compiled them into a series of notes here. I'm going to post them additionally in the links below this video and probably put them up on our new course, coronavirusstimulus.com. All right, so here we go. How much is it? Well, it depends on your state. For example, in the state of Maryland, the maximum benefit that a person can collect each week currently is $430. That's $17.20 per month. So if Maryland expands the program, which I'm pretty certain that they will, the feds will kick in an additional $600 per week or $2,400 per month. So that means that the maximum benefit in Maryland would be $4,120 per month under the expanded program. In other states, the maximum weekly benefit is much less. For example, in the state of Alabama, the maximum benefit is about $200 per week. So even with the expanded benefit, if you live in Alabama, then you're going to receive substantially less than you would if you lived in Maryland or New York or California, for example. Next question here is who can get it? Okay, so anyone is eligible for the benefit if they can certify the following. One, that they are not eligible for regular unemployment insurance coverage. Two, that they meet one of the following criteria. Okay. A, they're otherwise available to work. B, that they're otherwise able to work. So right, so able and available. C, that they cannot work because they have the coronavirus and are awaiting testing or awaiting some sort of treatment related to the virus. D, a household member has been diagnosed with the coronavirus and you are providing care to that person. E, you have a dependent child or another family member who cannot go to school because of the quarantine and you have to be home to care for them. F, you can't reach your job, you can't reach work because of the quarantine. G, you can't go to work because you're in self-quarantine, right? Either your state or some other official has required you to self-quarantine. Next, you have become the breadwinner because the previous breadwinner in your family developed COVID-19 or the coronavirus. Next, you had to quit your job due to the coronavirus. And finally, if your job closed down because of the coronavirus, then you would become eligible for the expanded benefit program. Okay. Now, who does not get it? Who's not eligible for the expanded benefit program? Anybody who's already getting benefits. If you're already receiving benefits, then you're not eligible for this one. Next, there's people who are teleworking or able to telework and still get paid from their job. All right. So if you're one of the millions of folks who are fortunate enough to be able to work from home and still get paid from your job, then you're not eligible to receive unemployment. That just makes sense, doesn't it? Next, if you're currently getting sick leave or disability or some other job related benefit, then you're not eligible for the expanded benefits under the new program, right? So let's see what's up next here. When do you get the benefits? When will you receive your benefit amount? Now, that's where it starts to get tricky, okay? Let me explain. We're not really sure when these benefits will be put out into service. The reason for that is because they're still sort of developing the guidelines as to actually how they're going to implement it, right? Some things have already been established, whereas others are still being put into place. Another component there that's sort of slowing down the process is each individual state has to sign up and agree enter into an agreement with the federal government to expand the coverage. Some states are indicating that they're not going to do it, whereas the majority of states have indicated that they are going to do it. But until your state does it, then you're not eligible for the expanded benefits in your particular state. They have to agree to no waiting period. Each individual state has to agree that they won't require the applicants for the expanded coverage to go through a waiting period. Most states, under their traditional laws, require you to be unemployed for a certain period of time before you can apply for expanded benefits. The federal government has said that they will pay an additional amount so that folks don't have to undergo that sort of waiting period. But the states have to agree to that provision in order to get under this expanded program and implement that in your state. The states, in other words, they have to choose to opt into this program. They can't be forced to provide those expanded benefits. And as it is now, some are saying they will, some are saying they won't. Next question is, who am I going to get this benefit from? Okay, so that part is one of the things that is already pretty clear. These expanded benefits are going to be paid to you from your state, right? You'll receive the actual money from your state and not from the feds. The feds don't have a program where they pay you directly. They pay the state, and the state pays you. Next question is, how will you receive it? Okay, so you're going to receive these funds, these unemployment funds, the same way that your state traditionally pays unemployment benefits. If they normally pay you by check, then you're going to get a check. If they normally pay you by direct deposit, then you'll get direct deposit. If they normally put it on one of those little cards that you can go out and spend the money on the card, then that's how you'll get the money here. The only caveat is that the states may choose to separate their traditional unemployment benefit amount from the expanded coverage that's being offered by the state. The reason that they might do that is simply for accounting purposes. A lot of states are indicating that they're going to make two separate payments to you. Now, it is possible that they'll pay their traditional unemployment benefit the way that they always do, but then pay the state amount in a different manner. Again, pay the federal amount in a different manner. But again, that's something that the states are going to decide how they're going to actually implement the program. Okay. The next question here is, how long do I get it? That's another issue that varies from state to state, right? You're starting to see a trend here. It varies depending on which state you live in. Now, and the reason for that is because different states offer different unemployment insurance coverage periods already, as it is. Traditionally, some states give more weeks, some states give fewer weeks. So it's going to depend on which state you live in, how long you get the coverage. But one thing is clear, that if they opt into the expanded unemployment insurance coverage amount through the federal government, you're going to get an additional 13 weeks over and above whatever the state already pays out. So for example, if your state traditionally offers a 20-week period of unemployment insurance benefit, then through this program, you're going to get an additional 13, which brings it up to 33. So the exact period, again, is going to depend on what your state offers. Okay. So to learn more, I'd like you guys to consider anyway, our course that we're putting out. Is called the Corona Stimulus course, right? So you'll be able to learn all about the various benefits that are available through the different stimulus programs as a result of the COVID-19 epidemic. You can see the course at coronastimuluscourse.com. Again, that's coronastimuluscourse.com. You can go there and check out all of the different options and programs that are available to you at this point, and we'll continue to update it in the future so that as this changes, which it most certainly will change. This thing is changing pretty much daily as it is right now. But in the future, as it does change, we'll continue to update the course. So you pop on over to coronastimuluscourse.com and you can check us out right now. Of course, it's not live, but we expect it to be live within the next couple of days, and it will be free for a while, right? So we're going to offer to everyone for free, and then thereafter, there's probably going to be a nominal fee. Again, guys, if you haven't already done so, please go ahead and subscribe here to our YouTube channel. We do post content here. Right now, we're posting it daily to keep everybody updated with all of the changes related to the CARES Act and all of the different stimulus programs, COVID-19, the IRS programs, etc. So we're posting content here pretty much all the time, but on a normal basis, typically once or twice a week, you can find new content right here on our channel. So please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button so that to let the YouTube algorithm know that you like this sort of content, so you get more from us and from other people. And hit that notification bell so that you'll know each time that we post a new video here to the channel. YouTube will let you know. All right, guys, that's it for this week. Thank you for checking us out. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.